When I started my career 7 years ago, I learned in very short order that I had a passion for investing in the stock market. Stick around to the end of the video and you'll see a little insight into my own personal story and what inspires me, what drives me. I share huge critical mistakes and lessons and huge wins that I've had over the last years. So, backtrack back to when I first started my career and fell in love with investing. I was enamored with this idea that I could escape the rat race and generate enough income to survive and never report to anyone ever again. A little over a month ago, I started this channel and I made a claim that I was going to turn a $15,000 portfolio into $1 million over time, and I plan to do exactly just that. If you don't know me, my name is Justin. I'm just an average, everyday person. No trust fund, no bullshit. I come from a low income area, a rural, poor county. I've got a lovely wife with a kid on the way. I've invested through the vicious market cycles of the last 6 years, the 2020 market crash to record inflation that we haven't seen since the 70s, the tech crash in 2022, and now the run-up recovery in the AI-driven momentum market. Complete transparency, I doubled my money in 2021 just to end up giving most of those gains back in 2022. With no cushion, all with my own savings, below average wage that I've earned over the last 7 years. Obviously, with this crushing defeat, I took a small hiatus from the stock market from 2022 to 2023, and then I made my greatest investment in stock of all time. You see, I was caught up in the low interest rate meme stock environment. I was investing in SPACs and risky, unprofitable companies, doubling up my money overnight. With my investment speculation on the rise, I threw short-term risk allocation out the window. You see, I already had the charting and the technicals down. Fast forward to 2024, I learned how to intrinsically value a company based off future cash flows. I just needed a margin of safety and a way to actually properly value a company. Because let's be honest, without the appropriate technical and fundamental analysis, investing in individual stocks is pretty much gambling. That's why if you're planning to do so, it's important to have a set of rules and emotional discipline. And before people say, why don't you just invest passively in index funds? I do through my 401k, but the stock market is not a zero-sum game, meaning you can win with multiple strategies at multiple time frames. What if your goal is to live off dividend income? Well, the SPY is not the best product to do that. What if your goal is to build a value portfolio that hedges the risk of the heavy tech-weighted indexes? What if your returns can exceed that of the indexes? You absolutely can. Check out the 2-year returns of my growth portfolio. If you made it this far in the video, first off, thank you. I'm hoping to build a community of like-minded people, showing exactly what I'm buying, selling, holding, trimming, adding to, researching, watching, and hopefully you guys share those ideas that you have with me. That is all for today's TED Talk. Thank you for your time.